Have you ever quit something, not because you couldn't continue, but because you thought it wasn't working? What if the moment you gave up was the moment you were closest to success? This is the story of the last step. There was a young man named Ethan. He didn't have much, no special connections, no shortcuts, just a dream that refused to leave his heart. Every day, he looked at a mountain standing outside his village. To others, it was just rock and snow, but to Ethan, it represented everything he wanted to become. People laughed at him. They told him the climb was impossible. They said he should focus on surviving, not dreaming. But Ethan believed one simple thing. If I reach the top, I'll prove to myself that I'm capable of more. So one morning, before the sun rose, he packed his bag and began the climb. At first, the journey felt exciting. Each step filled him with confidence. The air was fresh, his heart was light. The first day was easy. The second day tested his strength. By the third day, the mountain no longer felt inspiring. It felt unforgiving. His legs burned, his hands trembled. The air grew thinner with every step. Still, he climbed. Because quitting was not an option, or so he believed. Then the doubts began to whisper. Why am I doing this? What if this effort means nothing? What if I'm not strong enough? The path became steeper. The cold crept into his bones. The mountain disappeared into thick fog. Ethan collapsed onto a rock, exhausted. His supplies were almost gone. His body begged him to stop, and his mind screamed even louder. He stood up, looked ahead, and saw nothing but fog. No peak, no sign of success, no proof that this pain was worth it. Tears filled his eyes. I gave it everything, he whispered, and it's still not enough. And in that moment, he turned around, one step down, then another. With each step away from the summit, his pain slowly faded, but his heart grew heavier. He told himself, at least I tried. The next morning, as he descended, he met another climber heading down from above. The man smiled. You were almost there, the climber said. Ethan froze. What do you mean? He asked. The summit was just beyond the fog. The man replied, maybe 10 more steps. 10 more steps. Ethan's world went silent. 10 steps, not more strength, not more talent, not more luck, just 10 more steps. He fell to his knees. He didn't fail because he wasn't capable. He failed because he stopped believing, right before the breakthrough. That day, Ethan learned a truth most people never realize. People don't quit because they're weak. They quit because they don't know how close they are. Progress is quiet before success appears. The struggle increases before the reward shows up. The mountain feels tallest right before the summit. If you're tired, rest. But don't quit. If you're discouraged, pause. But don't turn back. Because the dream you're walking away from, the goal you think is impossible, the success you feel isn't coming, might be just one last step away.